Continuing coverage tonight of the memorials for John Glenn here in his home state. Crowds have been gathering at the state capitol all day to honor and remember the local and national hero, fighter pilot, astronaut, statesman. He lies in state right now at the state capitol rotunda. This is video from just a short time ago when John Glenn's wife, Annie Glenn, and their children passed the casket. The couple has known each other their entire lives since they were babies. They had been married for 73 years. NBC4's Ted Hart is at the state capitol tonight with the story of really the entire nation saying goodbye to John Glenn. Ted?
Colleen, this is an extraordinary event here. It has been like this through most of the afternoon today as people from all across Ohio, in fact from other states as well, file in to pay their respects to an American hero. White-gloved Marines stand watch over John Glenn's flag-draped silver coffin. Black cloth hangs over the lights in the rotunda. And all afternoon, hundreds have waited in line to sign the guest book and pay their respects to the fighter pilot, the test pilot, the senator, and the astronaut who made history as the first American to orbit the Earth.
I was a 13-year-old kid in California, and I remember setting my alarm clock for 3 a.m. to get up and watch that.
When I was young, I remember, the space race and his role in it. It really inspired me, so I want to be here to pay my respects.
Most had never met John Glenn, but felt a connection.
Touched my soul. He did a lot for the university. He did a lot for the community in the state of Ohio and the aviation, community itself.
To me, he was like Superman. I just told somebody else. Superman doesn't die, and John Glenn will never die.
John Glenn is only the 9th person to lie in repose at the State House. Fitting, though, for a national hero whose career took him out of this world, but whose heart was always in Ohio.
This is one of Ohio's great treasures, and so since I'm so close, I figured I'd come down here and give my respects.
And the State House will remain open to the public until 8 o'clock tonight, and then tomorrow a platoon of Marines will escort John Glenn's body from the State House to Ohio State University for a memorial service at Mershon Auditorium. Live at the State House, Ted Hart, NBC4.
Thank you, Ted. And as Ted said, John Glenn will be joining a short and prestigious list of people whose caskets or ashes have been on public display at the Ohio State House. NBC4's Mark Taylor joins us live with that list. And Mark, less than a dozen throughout history.
Yeah, John Glenn will be the 9th person ever to lie in state at the Ohio State House, joining the ranks of leaders like Abraham Lincoln. He came through here with his funeral procession train back in 1865. And, as the law requires, most of these men were elected officials, but not all of them. According to the Ohio History Connection, the first was back in 1857 with Elisha Kent Kane. Now, he was an Arctic explorer and a noted scientist. Now, next, in 1884, we have Januarius Magen, who was an American overseas war correspondent. Now, rounding out the top 8 are Governor James Campbell, Lieutenant Merle Shoemaker, Speaker of the House Vern Riff, Governor James Rhodes, and of course, most recently in 2007, Congressman Paul E. Gilmore. Mike?
Alrighty, thanks so much, Mark.